be starting up here again shortly. Killer Queen 7. Civil Wars! Oh, he's the guy with the tuxedo shirt on. That means he was out dancing at a wedding, making love to all the ladies. Or men. It depends. I don't know. What? It's fine, whatever he wants to do. And here we go. Starting up, blue team, Killer Tofu, shaking hands with the boobas.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry.
And 0-0, losers bracket, semifinals.
What?
I am so excited.
Yes! This is for real!
Are we still recording locally?
All right, here we go.
What are you guys doing?
I'm trying to fix it out.
Killer Tofu singing as this round starts out. They got berry runners up. Gold Queen cleaned one of them up. Still going to bury in, but 2 gold berries are in the hive. They've got the slight lead.
Oh, Gold controlling the board right now. Finally getting the gate open.
Oh, Blue
with
Queen
a kill.
goes down. Destroyed.
Gold retaining all 3 lower gates. Blue missing the sweep.
Gold's got a huge lead and an open hive.
But no gates.
And the berry runner could have gotten in. Instead decided to try to bump. Still get in.
Oh,
huge lead. Gold Queen goes down. Big berry lead for Gold. What do you think Tofu's got to do to get back in this round?
Concentrate, not, play their game.
Somebody's got a ledge guard. That's the.
Well, they haven't gotten
It's
a
like
warrior
we're watching
play.
Portland or something.
little slight up.
Little dig at our friends in the upper northwest. You can't hear this right now because we're not streaming.
Who can't close
But you'll
gates.
see this later and know we're thinking about you here in Chicago.
Yeah. And the thing is, we don't mean to be weird about that, but there was the finals of the tournament, and they won with one of the gates still gray. It's like nobody closed the gate.
Blue Abs doing a fantastic job cleaning house, keeping their team in the game. We'll see if they can keep trying to get back in the game. They went all military. Their queen is on their last life. Gold still has another queen life to go. And a huge econ lead. I'm a little curious as to what the strategy was here and how this happened. Maybe the break, the time off, changed things. People maybe got a little more relaxed.
Checkers doing work, blue side. Yeah.
Well, this is a surprising result, to say the least. And the blue queen just left the berry runner to die in the hive. Die in the gate. One berry needed for Gold.
And it's open right now. There's nobody defending. All they have to do is get to the top.
Do you feel like maybe they burned themselves out playing against us?
Possibly.
This is a straight up letdown game.
Wow.
And that is an econ victory for Booba. Taking them 1-0 in this losers bracket semifinal. Winner plays Perfect Strangers.
For the winners of the losers.
You haven't been around for that? I said earlier if I can hear one winning Queen, we're good. Yeah. And then I got to hear one earlier.
That was a bold statement, but paid off.
It paid off. I figured Booba would win around. They're too good for that.
Yeah.
They don't go down like that. And here we go. Blue trying to forget what just happened in round 1. Find their zen zone and meditate a little bit and come back stronger in round 2. And they have with a 2-berry to 1 lead. Last time at this page it was about 5 berries to 1 somehow. And they've got a ledge guard. They're doing all the things they need to do. But looks like we're playing to a standstill right now as the Golden Skull is doing a ledge guard job, and Blue Checkers is not getting into the hive.
Blue is doing an incredible job guarding. Oh, I say that.
And Blue Queen goes down, but that might work out for them because they could go and get their hive cleared out and get some more berries in while their Abs Warrior takes down the Queen with her speed and continues to defend the hive. Fantastic job.
And of course, whenever we're talking about Abs and speed, it's one of 2 people.
Yeah, it's Helen. And Sparza, who also plays Speed Warrior, generally plays a Skull player. And here we go. Blue has got an econ lead of 5-3. They've got guards. They've got an Abs Warrior trying to clean out their hive, but so far not really working out all that well. This is a big warrior battle, 50-50 right here. Whoever wins this. And instead, Skull drops out, kills a berry, jumps up and kills the warrior. And down goes the Gold Queen there on the last life. And Helen, as a speed warrior, is calling, "I want it." I want that last queen kill. Will she get it? She's dipping, she's diving, she's moving out of the way. The Queen Warrior's diving. The Queen's sitting low and unprotected. Will he get owned? No, he turns around and imposes his will on the other team's warrior. And Speed Warrior comes after him. The other warrior dropped. This would be over, and down goes Helen, the Speed Warrior. And the Queen just cleaned out all the warriors, and Gold now sees an opportunity to get back in the game.
Both of the warriors down for
What
blue.
are they going to do?
Nothing else, but the blue's still running berries.
Helen goes back and gets another Speed Warrior as the blue abs player. And there is Blue Skull cleaning up warriors. They're and back in their familiar spot of ledge guard. Interesting decisions here. And there goes the Speed Warrior coming and got the Queen. Oh, just somehow did not kill the Queen. I thought that was it. And died to the warrior who was standing around watching it. And a wonderful, wonderful dive queen kill by Billy as the Gold Queen. And here we are at a bit of a stalemate. Blue needs 4 berries and Gold needs 8. So if this game comes down to econ, Blue's got a nice advantage, but I got a feeling it's going to end militarily.
Yeah, it looks like that. It's too much pressure going on the Queens right now.
You're going to get the old
open.
North Korea random pull out the nuke and drop it at you.
It'll happen. Just keep an eye on it. Watch both of the Queens. Both of them on their last lives.
What a clear out by Helen, the blue abs.
Oh, here we go.
And wide open hive. They need 2 berries.
Checkers didn't make it in time.
Kill them. No, what a play by the Gold Queen. Billy. Certainly establishing himself here as a queen to be reckoned with. And there it is. Blue Queen dies. They moved in on her and took her down. Stripes.
So Blue is down by 2.
2-0.
There we go. Got the indicators up showing that Gold is ahead by 2.
2-0. Gold. Sweet baby Booba.
One more. And Killer Tofu is going to be out of this
the surprise of the tournament this far. And I mean, I feel bad I didn't mention Booba as a straight top 4 contender. I said they're a team to watch out for in 5th, but if they take down Tofu here, things will be looking quite good for them.
Everything's coming together for them. They're getting the berries they need to. The gold.
They have a wide open hive.
Yeah.
And we didn't see this from them. They must have switched strategies because when we played them, they had Helena's abs guarding the hive, and now she's doing it. And now she's doing it. Now they're back to the strategy they used against us. And we'll see how well this plays. My expectation is that it'll play well and they should win the round. And so far, so good. As long as she stays alive. Up, Helen's got a warrior and a queen coming after her, but she's still cleaning out drones, doing the yeoman's work for her team. And the queen comes to help. The hive is still clear. Blue has now got a substantial berry lead from the hive guarding what's the word I'm looking for? Prowess of Helen, Lingling the assassin.
Gravitas.
That's a good one, too.
Oh,
and the queen dies. Will they try to kick it in? They do not try to kick it in. Berry Runner grabs it. 3 berries left for Blue as they look to try to get themselves back in this match. Oh, a little bump, a little 50-50 bump. And now Helen moves out, and she's flying around and killing drones. There is no ledge guard, but the Blue Queens come to help. They need 3 berries and a hive clear, and this one could be close to over. And the second warrior is now out of the gate, moving up to clear. Up, Gold got speed. And that's a nice warrior kill. And you're in. Blue's in, 2 berries left.
Checkers, speed checkers coming into the mid.
Quite around. Oh, big fight in the blue hive. This is where the battleground is now. Focus has shifted to the blue hive to see who can win. And then Barry gets in, and what a cleanup by Paul Thomas.
There it is.
A 2-time champion, warrioring for victories. Cleaning out Queens, taking it down. 2-1, Tofu.
Tofu coming back at 1.
2-1, Boo over Tofu right now. We're going on to round 4. There you go.
All right. So Blue is still 1 away. Killer Tofu still 1 loss from getting out of the tournament. See if Sweet Baby Booma can close the gap, close that trap right now.
And Gold moves to take the speed gate on the blue side to open it up for their Berry Runner to get there. Apparently it wasn't needed, I don't think. Trying to find where the blue speedrunner is. Oh, she's moving. She's dead. Dive bomb by the Golden Queen.
Oh, now Gold's
It's going to be an uphill battle with a wide open high for Gold.
All the gates locked down. The only thing that's open is one. Oh, blue.
Blue Queen dies, and this is looking like a Gold will run away with this one right now. They're up in berries. They're up on Queen kills. They're going to clear. They've got a warrior dead. Oh, that berry runner cannot get in, but now they do. They need 5 berries to move on to the next round. And a huge 50-50 battle up by the blue hive between Blue Skull and Gold Skull. Meanwhile, Blue jumps into the hive, gets himself a berry. I gotta stop dropping my phone. Booba, 2 berries away from moving on to the finals of the losers bracket for the second. Oh no, it's not the finals. It'll be the semifinals.
Yep. And here it is.
I've been lying to you.
Uncontested, all the way up and in.
And that's it. Booba moves on to the semifinals. They will play the winner. Do they play again?
They're going to play Perfect Strangers right now.
Should we do the winners bracket round though?
But they'll get, the winners will have to play again twice.
Yeah.
So if we play it now twice and then give the winners a break.
Killer Tofu goes home. Sweet Baby Boobas moves on, and they're going to play again here against Perfect Strangers. And then the winner of that will play the loser of Shake Your Honeymaker in Full Heal. Billy, Billy, come on in for an interview, Bill. Billy.
Perfect Strangers.
Real fast interview, Billy. Come on over. Come on for a real fast interview. Billy, how did you feel that round?
I feel pretty okay. I feel fine. I'm very tired.
Okay. It's a little hot in here, right?
Yeah, it's very hot. I'm like scared now.
Why?
I just like can't. It's just the stamina. I don't have it.
Okay. It is. It is important to maintain your flutter
We're
this
playing,
far in. You're playing Perfect Strangers.
Yeah. I don't feel good about that. We lost to them already.
You did?
But I don't know. We'll see.
I think if you played like you did last round, you try to avoid some of those 50-50 battles, especially since they have the gold side.
Gold side definitely has an advantage. I was winning a lot more 50-50.
Yeah, it's been the story of the tournament so far that we have not really addressed. The Gold Queen is winning the vast majority of 50-50s in this tournament, no matter who plays on that side.
Yeah, I usually don't like to blame the buttons and stuff,
right.
but it seems kind of obvious.
It is fairly obvious at this point. So that would be my recommendation to you is kind of, since you're on the blue side, maybe stay out of 50-50s, continue open gates, and protect your hive.
Yeah, I'm just going to run like a baby the whole time.
You know, but you're doing a real good job with the short level drop downs, and you're doing a real nice job at dive bombing.
I'm glad you
and it's definitely a skill that queens need to have.
Yeah. All right. Well.
So good luck in this round, and
I think I need to.
We hope you can do it. We hope you can make this a little more interesting than the first time. All right, Billy. Thanks.
All right, I got the pair-ups for the next round. We're going to have, this is the finals of the losers bracket. The Sweet Baby Boobah is going to be on blue. Perfect Strangers on gold. Now, Perfect Strangers has already defeated Sweet Baby Boobah in the first round of this tournament. They won 3-0 against Sweet Baby Boobah. Sweet Baby Boobah stepping up, though, taking out some pretty impressive people like Killer Tofu and Tupaka, the last two. We'll see. Who did Perfect Strangers beat to make it here? They won against Sweet Baby Boobah, lost to Shake Your Honeymaker, moved him into the losers bracket, then just beat the Expendables. That's Expendabees, excuse me, on Perfect. That's Perfect Strangers on gold. Sweet Baby Boobah had the loss against Perfect Strangers in the first round, then won against Tupaka and Color Kofu, moving them
Queen is
into this match.
Gold Queen's harassing the Blue Queen. Blue Queen's kind of running for their life. They have a slight berry lead, actually, but no ledge guard. Nobody's guarding the gold ledge. Oh, big dive. Looking out for that Speed Warrior. Billy's doing what he said he was going to do and running. But he's doing a good job keeping his gates open. He's fighting for his life, and he gets wrecked by Mike Esparza. There are three warriors.
Three warriors, one berry runner.
Yeah. One berry runner, and they've got a berry lead. And Blue Queen dies again. And now they're going to start running the snail. And they're going to die. As the Speed Warrior came right out and annihilated them.
Whoa!
Very close call there. Blue grabbing Gates for their up, and Mike Sparks just chased her around.
Sparks, sick plays.
He's playing out of his mind right now. Oh, that was a crazy berry that went through a platform. You don't see that too often. And there he got sandwiched between two of them. And that'll go 1-0 with a military win for Perfect Strangers. And so you can see what they're doing, and the Queen and the Speed Warrior are basically just hovering and chasing after the Queen all over the board.
Getting safe, taking positions away, taking the high ledge, and when they're not, they're protected under the low ledge. And it's working out great.
Watching the two of them just hunt together.
Here we go, split again. A little bump in the middle. Oh, denying the speed and the berry. So Blue's got a little bit of advantage right now, getting all their players in play.
Oh, Blue Queen jumping out of there, staying away, staying alive, grabbing Gates.
Smart play right there.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge, and Blue Queen takes him down. He mentioned that he had a stamina issue, that he's tired at this point, and you can see that a little bit. It's hard to play Queen, especially in a room that's about 90 degrees, as it is here at the Logan Arcade.
90?
I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm prone to exaggeration, but it is warm in here. Very, very warm. Like, you're freezing.
What's wrong?
Are you a human being?
Seriously.
We have a very lovely girl keeping track of this tournament. It is our friend Ryan's fiance, and she claims to be cold in this arcade. We're wondering if she's not a cyborg of some kind. She's wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Oh!
Anyways, back to
Blue
the
taunting out the Gold Queen.
and getting a wink of gold on the last life. But they have 5 berries, and Blue's only got 2. And it looks like this has the makings
they're gonna hunt. They're
of
gonna hunt. Here comes
of
the
hunting. Will they hunt? Oh, and he's got his help. He's got his warrior helper in with him. What is going to happen in this round? There it is. 1-1. Booba! And I had to cue them to do their own chant
First
because they forgot about it.
winning against Perfect Strangers this entire tournament. Remember, they
I'm
went down
applying
3-0.
to join the Booba team for next tournament. Do you think they'll accept me?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Who would you kick off?
You? No, wait, you're not on that
I'm
team.
not on the team. I'm sitting here
The
next
guy
to
in
you.
this suit shirt, because who wears a suit shirt? I'm just
Alright,
kidding.
so-
He's cool. I would kick anybody off. I just assume that somebody can't make next one because they can't make all 5 people every turn.
So
right?
who would you want to not make the next tournament to take over their spot?
Why are you trying to bait me into these things where people are going to
Horrible
hate
person. Why would you do
you?
that?
Sean, you're an awful. I was going to apply. It's only if they have an opening.
Oh, okay.
Relax, man. Anyways, here we go. 3 berries for
Oh,
gold, 2 berries for blue.
Dance of the Queen and the
Blue
Warrior
riding
got left.
high off a military win. They've already done better than last time around when they lost 3-0. It's 1-1, and Gold's got a slight econ lead, and the Blue Queen is dipping, diving, dodging, taking out drones, sitting in Gates. Wide open high for Gold, though, and that's a recipe for disaster when Carl Marshall, Josh Ecklau, Barry running in your face. You leave that hive wide open, they're going to make you pay.
Speed Warrior went down, so right now back up finally.
Oh, dive kill by Gold and Queen. Looking good, Andrew. Up, getting chased by the Blue Queen.
Oh, that exchange was so close.
Very,
Blue
very.
getting their Blue Abs Warrior out.
Millimeters away from a very different outcome. But Gold only needs 5 more berries.
Blue
Blue
going all,
needs
looking like the
8.
gold. Blue's gonna go all military.
That's what they do when they're losing by this much, and you can't blame them. We did it a little bit different. When we were down by 5 berries, we just tightened our ledge guard game and ran berries harder. And almost caught up and won. We still lost, but we could have won. It's different
That was
strokes.
just one match.
And if you're going to go all military
Oh,
now,
good
you're in
sweep.
trouble because now they need 2 berries and they've got a dead queen, and you got to kill 3 queens. Killing 3 Andrew Queens is a little bit different than killing 3 other queens.
And so, like I said, the berries are always your timer. You know, now they're leaving a drone in the hive to catch the outshot. Here it comes. There it is.
That's,
Oh, and how did he not get that kill?
Yeah, it's all coming down to this. All of the blue military strength is sitting in the top corner, and Andrew just beat them all out. That'll do it. Oh, wait! Did not get in. And the Gold Warrior comes
got it.
The Gold Abs comes in and cleans it up. Gold abs with the game-saving play. Wow. Wow, 2-1.
Perfect Strangers looking pretty strong right now.
Perfect Strangers. Belky coming to town, taking it over.
We're all cousins.
You're all cousins. So we've got 2 econ victories for gold and a military win for blue. That was
Go.
something just happened with the game where it had a weird countdown. Everybody's in the hive off the jump. It's 2-2. You all right? 2-1. 2-1 gold.
Oh! Speed Warrior comes out and gets taken down immediately by Blue.
Blue Queen moving out of the way, trying to stay alive. Ledge Guard doing a good job for gold.
That was close.
It's 4 berries to 2 right now. Blue's having a hard time getting in. Get stuck in, Blue. Get stuck in, Josh. Sorry, I'm a commentator. I shouldn't say such things. 4 grand berries, wide open high for Blue, just chilling, running in.
Oh,
and
and
a queen kill for Blue Skull. Nasty. I believe that is, I don't know who that is. Eric, I believe, did that. Nope, that's not even the name. His name's Andy. Anyways. We got a dead even. Nope. Oh, get out of there, Blue Queen. Blue Queen almost died in a dive. The Gold Queen trying to take advantage. Blue needs a gate. They grab it, they get out, they don't protect it. They still get the warrior because Andrew was a little slow on the dive. And there's the clear out coming from Blue. Oh, great job by Blue. I mean, Gold's stripes on.
Oh, and Gold kicking a berry into Blue's hive. Gold abs. Just luck of the game sometimes. No, Blue Queen
walked
caught out.
Died. 5 berries left needed for Blue, 6 berries left needed for Gold. And nobody coming to clear that Blue hive. Here comes the Queen. No gates for Blue. He's gonna need to do some real work. Oh,
that is gonna be tough right now.
Huge blow to Blue with no gates. 3 people guarding their hive and nobody guarding the other team's hive.
Oh,
that's it.
That is it.
3-1, perfect Strangers with the queen kill at Scully. Mike Esparza finishes it. Next up, we've got Full Heal playing on Gold and Shake Your Honeymaker on Blue in the winner's bracket finals. Loser goes on to play Perfect Strangers. Winner goes to the championship.
True.
You nervous?
Yeah, I do my job.
You have a pretty straightforward job, right?
Yeah. Put berries in the hole.
Yep.
Good luck.
Do it. You're on Gold.
David.
Commentating?
All right. Hello, guys. We've got 2 new commentators right now. I am from the Just Eliminate Killer Tofu. Beside me is the also eliminated Michael Hensel from Topeka. How do you feel the tournament's going so far?
Tournament's going good. I really wish our stream was up and working, but
is the stream still down?
It's down, but we're recording it.
So this is offline right now. Okay, I see. That's fine.
But
that's fine.
Still no cussing. Keep it clean. But yeah, we'll have this uploaded soon.
So we have on Blue Shake Your Honeymaker, who are really the hot new gem in the arcade recently, versus last month's well, not last month, I guess it's a couple months ago right now, but the last champions of Killer Queen 6 Full Heal, with 1 new member, Sean Glyph Dalton, who is playing Drone and is no longer commentating because of that. Who do you choose in this game?
I'm gonna have to go with money. Shake Your Honeymaker.
It's a really, really tough match, and I think that either of these 2 teams would make pretty excellent champions. I'm inclined to agree with you. Honeymaker have been through many different iterations in name-wise, but they've always kept the same core of players over the last few months. I think I said earlier that in previous tournaments they haven't really made any sort of dent, but right now they are coming up super fast. Yeah. And we have Seth, who is queen for them, is really vying to be one of the best queens in the arcade. I would possibly place him number 2 behind Andrew, who I think has just had so much time to hone his game that he's still probably the #1 queen. But Seth has really blossomed into a fantastic queen.
Yeah, nice little caterpillar to butterfly story.
It's a real chrysalis for Steph, for sure.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, we shouldn't discount the fact that they have in Eric. I think he's going to play on Skull as usual. Is a really wonderful warrior, one of the toughest warriors to kill. And when he ledge guards, he does a really great job of just controlling the space. And you'll see Alex come up. I mean, I know I've played against these guys as a warrior trying to clear out the hive, and sometimes I manage to pick out one of them, but they get back so quickly, and then they get their 2 warriors up defending the hive, and it's just really hard to clear them out.
Yeah, they really do, and I thought we put up a decent fight in that first round in Tupaka versus Honeymaker, but it's kind of funny. Tupaka has this long-standing tradition of, and by long-standing I mean one tournament. Last tournament we lost a full heal in the first round, and
that was a tough draw.
We're basically kingmakers, I think.
It's not a bad video. Okay, we are at go. We have Shake Your Honeymaker on blue, full heal on gold. Seth is holding back his blue queen, but they're berry runners as well. I should not discount them as well. They have some wonderful berry makers who have really learned the art of getting around warriors and getting into the hive quickly, and they're showing this again. They already have a 1 berry lead. Looks like it's gonna be 2. No. Good ledge defense from the gold warrior right there. But you see, they come up here and they have their 2 warriors defending the hive. And the blue queen does a great job of just preventing their warriors from getting any sort of leverage to actually defend the blue hive. And it's working out well for them. They have a 2 berry lead right now. And there's 1 more coming right now. But again, good warrior play.
That's some good ledge guarding there.
Very good ledge guarding.
Gold, yeah.
And the queen comes down with a dive bomb and really does a good job of separating the warrior from the defense. And that's one of Seth's strengths. And now he kills the warrior. And I would say the game is tilting towards blue right now, but they need to get back to defend that ledge right now. Good play.
You just watch the way that Seth dive bombs and just the finesse of his flight pattern.
He is great at that. I also think the same way about George. George is I know I play queen a lot, and I play a pretty good queen, but I play a super aggressive queen, and I just wreck, and I get to the hovering, and it usually works out that way. George and Seth, they have a different style. It's very fluid. They don't touch the ground so much. They always make sure to be flying, and that's a very good skill to have as a queen. It also works as a warrior, and I will single out Dan Barron from Full Heal for that sense. He's playing Skull right now. He's one of the best, I find, at swooping down for a kill and then just stopping and then getting his flight back immediately. Right now, this is a very close game. Oh, there we go! Great work from Seth as queen. And that means Shake Your Honeymaker takes a 1-0 lead.
And they are shaking their honeymakers in front of the machine right now.
Yeah, I hope you all caught that on camera because I have a unique celebration, and we're very happy to see that for sure.
We like unique celebrations here. It keeps the game interesting.
We like celebrations and we like songs. It really keeps things taking along, and I think it really is a great community building when you do that. Okay, Queens are playing a standoffish game. Nobody's playing for the center. But George is now heavily going after Seth in the hive. I think that's what he needs to do to actually prevent these blueberry runners from getting in. That's a very good dive bomb. Can Seth take control? No, he can't. Good movement from George again. Goal has their ledge guard up. It's Garzon, who's a disciplined warrior, very good at keeping his hover. One of the best in terms of sticking to the ceiling and not allowing himself to be killed. He let himself get killed right there, though. That was kind of a lazy move from David Garzon. But they have and a great kill from Seth. He is so good at holding that dive bomb. Once again, you have to give advantage to blue, don't you? A berry lead, and gold is having trouble getting their warriors out. And they're really having a lot of trouble breaking through. Oh, but there's some lazy play from Eric. I would expect a lot better from him, frankly. Gold has set up defensive perimeter against the Hive, but none. They've lost it now. But Gazon with the kill.
I'd say we're at about the halfway point in this match. Paul, where do you see this one going?
Honestly, this game is a little more wayward than the previous one, where you saw Honeymaker really controlling things. Right now, they've let the Warriors die a little too many times. The Queen is dropped. Oh, but there you go. He is back in play, and Blue looks again to have the initiative. Can Seth take out this Warrior? That's some good play. Here comes George. Will he get a bump? The Honeymaker drones are just flowing into the Hive. This is not Honey. This is so much faster. They are flowing like water. There is nothing sticky about their play right now. I think Gold has to kill the Queen, and there's one Queen kill. There is a race on right now. Can George and the 4 heal Warriors take care of this Queen before Honeymaker gets that last berry in? Can they get it? The berry is bouncing around. George, you have to go after the Queen right now. Good play from Eric. And a great kill from Eric on Skull. And Honeymaker take a 2-0 lead. And they are re-establishing themselves as favorites for this tournament. And what a story that is, Mike.
There is more honey shaking going on by the Honeymaker shaking.
It is a great story, though. Honeymaker, they have played together. They're all friends from college, and they are such fun guys. They're such nice people. They will always get the drinks in, and they're doing a really, really wonderful job in this tournament. And I think a lot of us had them down as pre-tournament favorites, and they are definitely justifying that tag right now. They're showing the advantage of playing together, having a good rapport. They know their strategy, and they are playing it so well right now. Can Gazon do something? Again. Oh, a great kill from Seth again on the Warrior. And I have to watch this Blue Hive all the time, because that is where the game is playing out. Because Honeymaker are doing such a wonderful job of keeping that Hive open for their drones. Seth, here he comes again. Wonderful movement again. Oh, but now he gets dropped, and George is coming back. I don't think he wanted to play Queen, but he is one of the better ones, so it's great to see him on board again. But I don't know why they've abandoned the ledge right now. Oh, that is a great sweeping kill. Who was that exactly? That was Aaron. Aaron is a sometime Queen player, sometime drone, and sometime Warrior, apparently. And oftentimes commentator. And Aaron, with a great sweeping move, gets leverage on the Queen. We're at 2-1. Can Full Heel bring this around? Can Full Heel show their championship credentials and make this into a more interesting match? This is breathtaking again. We have never seen so many close series at the arcade in a tournament. Usually we have 1 or 2 really great teams who duke it out at the end, but today we've seen just so many great series, so many close matches, and I feel it's just fantastic to be a part of this.
It's just been an insane amount of awesome play today. I mean,
it really has.
Everyone's came out with their A game.
Well, no, it's last round, but whatever. And this is an interesting feature of this tournament. I don't think we've ever seen a gate stay grey on day math as long as we have in some of these matches.
Not in Chicago.
Not in Chicago, for sure. That's like kind of a New York thing, frankly. But I think the thing is that everyone's aware that the Warriors are going to get out no matter what. And they're just saying like, okay, we'll let you have your Warriors, but then we're going to control the space in front of the Hive and make sure that your Warriors can't do enough damage. Great dive bomb! Nothing prettier than watching that dive bomb. Can George clear out the Hive? Full Heel, gaining the berry lead. Eric again, look at Eric's flowing movements around that top ledge. He is very, very, very good at doing that and controlling his Warrior. And we have two of the best hoverers right in the battle right there. Gazon and Eric, very, very good at keeping the hover. But Full Heel is gaining the initiative. They have momentum. They have a great momentum right now. The Warriors doing a good job of picking out the berries before they come. But Seth just kills 2 of them, and a drone as well. And Honeymaker's Hive is open, but so is Full Heel to some extent. Can George stop this? Can George do this? He's doing it. Oh! Great kill from are coming up. The berries are coming up. Military win above the berries, and the arcade is going crazy because Honeymaker has just pulled off the greatest win in their nascent career. They have taken out last time champions. Honeymaker are no doubt the favorites for this tournament, and they are playing so well right now. What a series that was again. What a series.
I'm speechless, Paul. You've said everything that I've wanted to say.
Well, I'm a loud person, and that's who I am. Honeymaker and Full Heel shaking hands. We're going to have another marquee matchup. I believe we're going to see Full Heel versus Perfect Strangers next. Is that going to be the losers final?
I think so. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. Let's ask Allison. Allison, who's next?
Losers final?
Full Heel versus Perfect Strangers.
Losers final is going to be Full Heel versus Perfect Strangers, so I guess that means that I'm going to stay here and keep on doing commentary. Because again, Full Heel are going to play again. They're having a team conference right now. They look a little despondent, but I think they'll be okay. Are you going to stick on commentary, Hensel?
What's that?
Are you going to stay around on commentary here?
I mean, I'm just, I don't know. I suppose if somebody with more to say than myself wants to talk, I'm totally fine with that too. I'm happy to report that we are back broadcasting live. So, Paul, if you could please just recap the last about 25 matches that we missed.
Well, we've seen some good games. The losers bracket really got going eventually. Killer Tofu, we came through against, I don't actually remember, but then we lost in a very tight series against Papa Booba, where they really did a great job of controlling the map. Megan over here did a wonderful job of killing our warriors.
Yeah, we hunted specific ones.
Yes, probably me. Megan, I will say, is the only player in Logan Arcade who's played in every single tournament. And I will admit this right now. I told this before. She was the first warrior I ever looked up to. She was a long-time player, and when I learned the game, I learned a lot from her. And we are both. Well, Megan is a 2-time champion. I'm a 3-time champion, and we've been around a long time. So I just like to thank Megan for being one of the first people to really show me how to play this game.
Thank you, Paul.
No problem. I'm always happy to admit to my influences, and Megan is one of the big ones. And so when we lost to Booba, I thought we had a very good chance, and I think on another day maybe we could have played better and beat them. But there's no shame in losing such a good team. After that, Booba lost to Perfect Strangers, who are mostly seasonal, minus me and Kenny, replaced by Mike Esparza, one of the winning speed warrior from Full Heel last time round. And also Christina Norton, who is a fine warrior who came onto the scene fairly late as well. She came from Killer Biotis, whose team kind of just dissolved really with a lot of the people out of town. So now Perfect Strangers earned their entry into the losers final with that. And we just witnessed another stupendous performance from Shaky Honeymaker, taking out last year's. Sorry, I keep on saying last year's because I'm too used to watching Champions League and stuff. The last tournament's champions Full Heel in a 3-1 victory where they really played fantastic. I've just been given a note saying that the champions for this tournament will earn a pretty nifty $200. Second place will get their money back, so they'll earn $25. So we now have the losers final. Conferences between basically last time's 2 finalists. Perfect Strangers, the reborn something seasonal. Full Heel, who have dropped one member but picked up a fine berry runner in Sean Glyph Dalton. This is for the chance to play Honeymaker in what should be a pretty fabulous final. So Hensel, which way's this one gonna go?
Oh man, to see, it would be interesting to see Andrew out of the tournament so early.
It would be a first time for him. Andrew has made every single final. I've made every single final before this one, except for one of the random tournaments. So there's a lot of new things happening, and basically one of the wonderful things about this tournament is whoever wins, whichever team, there's going to be one new champion at least. There are no teams who are full of only champions. And I think that's going to be a great experience for whoever makes it through there to taste victory for the first time.
Good night.
Hey, Chuck, can you finish? Yes, sir. Can you go get me an Ice Hero? Tell me on my tab.
We're in the middle of a beer break here.
Yeah, I need a beer. My throat's getting pretty dry right now. So, and we are off. We have Perfect Strangers on blue, Full Heal on gold. Where do you see this one going? Predictions?
Yeah, I gotta go Full Heal on this one.
Again, I'm going to agree with you. I think that Perfect Strangers, although Andrew, I think his cream milk has been fabulous today, but I don't think he's getting the warrior support that he actually needs. Their high defense is rather wayward. We've just seen Esparza do a Paul Walker right there. His speed just got wrecked. That's Andrew's joke. That's Andrew's joke. He's going to be very happy with me for saying that. Already, Full Heal are off to a big berry lead, and I think they're really controlling this game right now.
I think Full Heal has a lot of built-up aggression from that last round.
Yeah, teams take losses in a certain way. I remember playing on Seasonal when we lost to High Five at the Founders Day tournament, and we raced into a 2-0 deficit to B Team. I'm not sure they were still Boobar then. We raced a 2-0 deficit and we were shaking. But then we managed to turn it around by just turning all of our anger and frustration at the loss into some great play. And I think Full Heal are doing that right now. They're very determined to not allow that loss to happen again. They have one berry left, and I'm not really sure what Perfect Strangers are doing right now. I can't see how they're going to win this one, and that's a great kill from George. That's two great kills from George, and there is the first round. Still best of 5 and losers final, yes. Losers final, yeah. Finals will be best of 7. Round 2, that's a very quick round. I would have expected Perfect Strangers to put more of a fight, but I still expect Full Heal to carry this. I am semi-biased towards Perfect Strangers. Andrew's my roommate and my former queen. 2 of my former teammates are on there. I prefer them to win, I'm going to admit that, but I do expect Full Heal to take this.
Now, let me ask you, Paul, what's it like living with another Killer Queen player? Like, does that make for some interesting Killer Queen dinner conversation? Or?
We do talk about the game a lot, even though we're no longer teammates. And we talk about, I've mentioned like many of the strategies that the other teams are playing to him. So it's kind of like a shared intel thing for sure. By the way, again, I didn't mention it, but Mike Esparza as Speed Warrior is not having the best of games. He did just get killed immediately upon coming out the gate again, but now he is back and he is furious. Can he get the queen? Oh, he can! Esparza is coming good, and if he can keep that up, then Perfect Strangers might have a chance to turn this one around. They're going Heavy Warrior. Are they running Snell? They're not really running Snell. Not really running anything there. Are they hoping for some queen kills? I don't know what Perfect Strangers are doing.
I think Andrew's just trying to carry the entire weight on his back with this one, and he needs to throw.
There is a goal curse, and Andrew is not happy about that. A lot of us queens, we believe that gold side has an inherent advantage on the 50-50 battles, and when I see Andrew die on a hover battle, I am inclined to believe it. He is pretty much always been the best hoverer, the best crown scraper, as Portland calls it. So it's odd to see him die, and he's dropped again. I don't see. Thank you, sir. I got my beer from Chuck, one of the nicest guys at Killer Queen. And there is the game, and I think Perfect Strangers are just running out of energy right now. They will have to mount one of the finest comebacks in Killer Queen history to turn this one around.
And you know, I gotta agree with that quote unquote the myth of the gold side being stronger in hover battles. I had a couple wrecks on Seth of Honeymaker that you know, look, I am not the best queen in this arcade, but it somehow happened.
We've seen so many times when Blue Queen is basically just being shifted back by the 50-50 and it's exploded. And you don't really see that on Gold side as much. So, we think Gold side has some sort of advantage. I know David agrees with me. Gold Curse. Gold Curse exists.
It is a religion now.
It's a religion, and I ascribe to it. I definitely ascribe to it.
Am I the high priest for it?
You are. I mean,
I
think Andrew's the Pope, probably. I think he was the first one to bring it up. You can be the High Priest. I'm a Saminian.
X-Vested just posted in our comments that, yes, apparently Portland has noticed the same 50-50 event.
Portland definitely posted on their Facebook group, and we kind of snickered at that because, there's a lot of people here who don't subscribe to that. Josh, who's playing on Perfect Strangers, calls it the religion in a very derogatory fashion. He doesn't think... And then he says things like, you queens with your swords and your work and your warriors think that, all of the game is about killing and you whine about it all the time. That is a great impression of Josh.
Do they need an extra player over there?
So here we go in what I suspect is going to be the final round, basically. I'm watching Perfect Strangers. They are not really controlling anything. Their high defense is a little wayward. Their warriors keep on getting sniped as they come out of the gates. And I fully expect this to be a 3-0 right now. But if there's one man who can prove me wrong, it's definitely Andrew. If there's one man, if he gets into a rhythm who can change this, it's definitely Mike Esparza. If he gets a speed warrior going, then he is a very dangerous man.
Let me ask, Paul, is Carl taking on a different role with this team than what he did for seasonal?
I mean, Carl is a classic Barry runner. He seems to be busting out as the third warrior, like the pocket warrior, if you will, every now and then. And he's getting better at it. Carl's played a lot of Queen, which really helps you to actually improve your warrior game. Not least because you know the patterns of the fly of the Queen from playing it. Esparza goes down again. And I'm not sure what's wrong with him today, but I really feel his position has been off. I don't think this is his best tournament. I think he will readily attest to that. I think he'll come back stronger the next one for sure, but this is not the best time for him. Will the bump work? No, it won't. Again, full heal, raced into a berry lead. That's some good ledge guarding from Mike Esparza there now, who has lost his speed. And in a sense, Esparza losing his speed is like losing his armor. He needs that. There we go again, some great warrior work. I think that was David Garzon again, who is a fantastic hoverer. Proving it again. Full heal, half control again. And we're going to see a repeat of full heal versus Honeymaker, I believe. That's good hovering from Andrew. Disproving the gold curse, maybe.
What's going on, Modi?
3-2, 3-2. All of a sudden, Perfect Strangers are playing a real game.
Hey, there was a question on the board. Who else is commentating? It's Mike Hensel from Tupaka.
I'm a loud man, and a great double kill from Jorge Bustamante. Full heal, take game 3-0. That is not as close of a losers final as I expected. I mean, I think we both expected full heal to win, but I think we were expecting to be a little closer than that.
I was expecting at least a best of 5 on that one. Or
a game 5? You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I watched Perfect Strangers. They've recalibrated their team, and they have come back weaker than before, basically. I might just be saying that because I used to warrior for them, though. That might just be my arrogance talking. Happens a lot. Okay, we've been told we have 5 minutes until the final starts. Let's start getting excited. We're gonna have a rematch of the. Does it count as a winners final in the bracket? I have no idea how this works really. I guess it counts as like a winners semi-final, right? But it's just a semi-final in generally. Basically, the last match in winners bracket was Shake Your Honeymaker versus Full Heel. It went Shake Your Honeymaker's way. I'm sorry if you guys didn't get to see that. We did record everything though.
Yes.
And you will be able to watch it again, and it will be well worth watching because it was a wonderful performance of Shake Your Honeymaker. Will they be able to repeat it on Night Map?
Well, that's certainly that's the question about Shake Your Honeymaker. They are untested on Night Map. We have not. We don't know what they can do on Night Map.
They played a few games on Friday nights, Saturday nights, even some league nights, like post-league night. But basically, that's a point where everyone's kind of drunk, so I'm not really sure it counts. I know my team, Killer Tofu, has had many close matches on Night Map with them. Oh, we've been told by Joe that Shake Your Honeymaker has drawn gold. So, the gold curse is going to work against Full Heel. They will be playing blue this time. Full Heel's playing blue, Shake Your Honeymaker gold. But with Night Map, it's a whole new game.
It's a whole new game, and there's a lot less 50-50s going on in Night Map.
It is much harder for a queen to catch a hopper in Night Map. That's one of the things. The ledges are much tighter. It really rewards it really rewards soft landings onto the ledges.
Yeah, it's become much more claustrophobic.
Yes.
Since the recent update.
Oh, we've been told it's the other way around. Full Heel on gold? Yes. Apparently Full Heel are going to be on gold. They will be happy with that. At least 2 of their members fully ascribe to the gold curse theory, including David, who just called himself the High Priest. Shout out to David Garzon, who brought along the WWE Championship belt that played such a great role in the last couple of tournaments. We've all enjoyed posing with that. It's a lot of fun. And, well, good for him for doing that. But he will be happy to know he's playing gold.
He will, and I don't know that we've seen Honeymaker on gold tonight. I think Honeymaker has been exclusively blue. I know they were when we played him.
Hey, it's like Andrew was saying earlier. He did a no gold run on Spelunky, and this is Honeymaker's no gold run. Can they 100% the game? Megan's laughing at that one. She was in the car when I made this joke already.
I miss inside jokes, but
it's a game called Spelunky. Spelunky's a really good platformer game, a 2D platformer.
Okay.
Andrew is a very good player at it. He's put a lot of hours into it. I'm a terrible Spelunky player. Anyone in Portland play Spelunky? Updates in the chat, Megan.
I'm also curious where our viewers are all located. So please, if you're tuning in right now, please post your location. We'd like to know where our audience is, and I'm sure that would help with placement for future Killer Queen machines.
Yeah, we'd love to have new cities involved in this. The game's really taken off. There's a lot more cabinets becoming public, and we're really happy to know that other cities are watching these tournaments. We know that many players in Portland, they tend to watch a lot and then try to learn from it. And yeah, we hope you're getting a lot out of these games, and we really hope that you can up your game. We would love to visit you at some point, and we'll win, but whatever. Good fun anyway.
There's a lot of Spelunky love going on the chat log. Apparently, you're not the only Spelunky fan.
I did not know this game until I moved in with Andrew, the Queen from Perfect Strangers. I took a room in his apartment temporarily, and he introduced me to Spelunky, and I must say it's a wonderful platformer. And platforming skills really do help you with Killer Queen. I feel like when I first played the game, I was a very selfish warrior. I was all about just killing the Queen over and over again, and usually shouting like Marie Antoinette or some shit like that, and playing guillotines. As I played the game further,
interesting for me.
a lot of people I know were drawn in by my excessive loudness, and I'm kind of happy about that. I definitely toned it down. I'm definitely a much more disciplined warrior right now. I basically believe that the warrior's main asset is ability to stay alive right now. And a warrior who stays alive and manages to stay disciplined will be one of the best warriors you can have. because that's the one who can take care of your hive. That's the one who can keep the harbor battle going. And I really do ascribe to the theory that the ledge guard, or the hive guard, ledge guard's kind of a misnomer because a ledge guard has to be fluid and able to move away from the ledge. It's not just a case of standing right there. But a hive guard has to be both disciplined and fluid, able to change up at a moment's notice. One who can hunt low as well as staying up there is a great guy. And you need him on your team to be able to shut down the other person's econ, because otherwise Barry Runners just can run away with the game. And there are so many good platformers in the game right now who have learned how to just not just like stand there and then jump, but continue to run and then jump and hit the ledge and continue to run again. And that's like one of the skills that we're seeing a lot of today. It's kind of second nature to most players in the arcade right now.
The ability to not bounce off the ceiling, that is such a challenge learning that. That's
for queens and warriors, yes. And I've learned as queen, one of the main ways to avoid a good ceiling bump is to kind of approach it at an angle. You fly up and you go in a little diagonal, and then usually you can get like a soft landing, so your head will be hugging the top a lot more. I feel like when you rush up in a straight line, more often than not, you're gonna bounce right back down and leave yourself susceptible to a kill. If you approach it at an angle, maybe you can get a good hover. And basically, you always want to be on the move anyway. You don't want to find yourself staying rigid unless you're a ledge guard. A queen's feet should very rarely touch the ground.
Which is something I need to work on, but...
Hey, we all need to work on that. I have tried on games where maybe I'm playing queen and the other team's like full of new people. I've often tried to have games where I just don't touch the ground at all. And it's a good discipline tactic to work with. I've never managed it, I will admit to that. It really teaches you the value of flying and moving in between the ledges. It's a very difficult skill to master, but I feel if you could, you would be a really great team, really great queen.
If you could give one piece of advice...
Let's bring in Alex from Shake Your Honeymaker. How are you feeling about this final?
I feel...
He does feel, that's for sure. Great, come over here. We have with us as well Rachel. How do I say your last name?
Krichak.
Rachel Krichak.
I thought the stream wasn't working.
Queen of Killer Tofu, who I must say is rapidly progressing.
I tried.
And
do you want to commentate?
It was a bad round when we lost, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Talk lower. Into the mic?
Right, but I don't really want to talk.
Yes, you do want to talk, Rachel.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Rachel is becoming one of the top queens in the arcade.
You want to sit down here?
Luckily, me and Rachel are very skinny people, so I managed to sit in the same seat right now.
We got little enough butts to share chairs.
How do you feel about the tournament so far, Rachel?
How do I feel about what?
The tournament.
The tournament. It's been going really well. There's a lot of really tough competitors. At least personally, we got out, but I'm really satisfied with our performance.
I thought we played well as well. Yes.
Yeah. And
we kind of let the booba game get away from us, but it
let
happens.
the booba get away.
British hype in chat.
What?
British hype in chat.
British hype?
What did they say?
British hype.
British hype. Hey, somebody guess my home city. There's a task for you.
You guys scoot this butt over, come on.
Dude, I mean, I haven't got that much of a butt, but it's still pretty hard to like sit on one butt cheek alone.
I didn't realize we were back up online.
We are back up online. We are streaming live. You are in the commentary booth, Rachel. Yeah.
It's
What are you going to predict for this final?
I don't know.
Who did you bet on?
Who did you place actual currency on?
I placed actual currency on Perfect Strangers
No
against
one.
Honeymaker and lost
I'm
5
not a
votes.
gambler. I abide by the law and my faith.
Sure you do,
gamble,
Rachel. Sure you do.
No, it's two really, really good teams, and I'm interested to see how this will play out, especially on night map.
Exactly.
I feel like night map is always a gamble once you kind of hit finals. You play the whole tournament on day map, and then you kind of hit this one, which I think is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's always really interesting to watch So we'll see.
I mean, we saw Shake Your Honeymaker take out Full Heel in a very convincing 3-1 victory on Damon.
Yeah.
But we've seen what Full Heel can do on Night Map in a tournament. I will say that Dan Barron, who's giving me a night raised eyebrows right here, who plays Skull for Full Heel, he really set the meta in terms of high defense on this new Night Map.
Excellent warrior.
With some excellent work.
Oh, now he's abs.
Glastonbury, what the fuck? That's a festival. Jesus. Hey, Newcastle, you win! Good guess, my friend. I am from Newcastle. I'm from a little bit north there, a seaside town called Whitley Bay.
You're from France.
Can you guess where I'm from in Britain?
Sussex. But we saw Shake Your Honeymaker play a great day map game. We saw Honeymaker play a great day map game against Full Heel. They really just controlled the map so well. But they played a few night map games at League Night in this random nights. But by that time, pretty much everyone is drunk, so we're not really sure what they can bring to this game right now.
Right.
We know Full Heel can play on night map.
I gotta steady myself on the chair back here.
But, correct me if I'm wrong, Full Heel, they're coming in on the losers bracket, right?
Full Heel are coming to the losers bracket. They will have to win 2 best-of-7s to take this trophy for the second consecutive time. If they do, Dan Barron, the guy I just mentioned, will be a 4-time champion. 4-time consecutive champion. As such, I want Honeymaker to win. Because that means he'll win one more tournament than me.
Right,
And who wants that?
About to start, it looks like.
Yes, X-Vested, we are about to get started.
Again, we will have at least one new champion. If Full Heel wins, Sean Gliffer Dalton will be a new champion. If Honeymaker win, all of these guys will be real new champions. Unless you count the random tournament, which Seth won as queen.
And random tournament was really fantastic. We didn't end up streaming that one. Things kind of went downhill trying to set up the streaming equipment that day. But
you know what? I'm pretty glad because I played an awful queen that day. I did so bad. It's a good job I was worried today.
But that night we saw Seth queen really well on night map, at least in my opinion.
I really feel that experience is going to help Seth out right now. He learned how to be a champion. You can learn queen really well and so play bad because you let the nerves get better. And Seth, he had that experience. I mean, yeah, he had the best team, but he took it home anyway.
Paul, I want to interrupt you here. We have a question on the board. Who's playing? Who's on each team? So if you could give
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Teams.
We have Shake Your Honeymaker on blue. They are from the winners bracket. They have not lost today. Full Heel playing gold. And Full Heel are off to a really, really great start. And this is gonna own goal, but it won't matter. It won't matter because that's great warrior from Eric once again though. Very good at holding his hover.
I think the public wants to know who's on each team. So we got Sean Gliffer Dalton on gold. We got
Sean Gliffer is playing gold checkers. It's Aaron is playing gold skull. Aaron Goldberg. Jorge Bustamante is playing gold queen. Dan Barron is gold abs, and David Garzon is gold stripes. I'm not really sure of all the names of Honeymaker. I like those guys, but I don't know who it is.
Last names.
Yeah, nor do I.
So gold goes up, 1 game, none.
Stripes on the left, right? So we have Joe is on blue stripes. And then we've got
Zach is on blue abs. Seth is queening, of course. Eric, who I'm so impressed with how he has progressed as a warrior. He's playing blue skull, and Alex is playing. Yeah, he's skull. Yeah, I know because he killed me so many times in many different games. Alex is playing gold. Is that chess? That's definitely chess. Or chess if you're one of those guys. I love chess, so. Great start from Seth! Comes out with a multi-kill on the drones!
Narrowly missing that queen kill.
He did really narrowly miss that one, yeah. I feel like George kind of almost flew into that, and we don't really expect that from him. We expect better, but he almost flew into the queen's plate. Oh, thank you. Cause Well, Trey's got me a beer as well. I'm getting pretty drunk. And despite the fact I have to bicycle to a venue to see Shonen Knife soon, I'm going to be dancing my ass off right now because I'm getting wasted.
I feel like that's how this always ends.
Both teams are still ignoring the snail, which it's not unheard of on Night Map to ignore the snail.
The snail works on Night Map a lot better because the distance is shorter. If you can get speed, it really works out pretty well.
And I wonder if we will see that once we kind of get a couple games in, if people will kind of start to take that risk.
Well, maybe I would expect Honeymaker to go for it first of all. They have played a few games with Snail on day map, and right now Full Heal is showing their dominance of the Night Map econ scene. Once again, Seth is having to do a good job of clearing out the drones as they come in. That's some good warrior work from Alex right there, making sure the drone doesn't get in. Someone trying to sneak in from a different route.
Honeymaker is just getting shut down on econ. They might want to think of a new strategy, change it up a little.
I will bet on Honeymaker going Snail next round.
And we had a little bit of Snail movement for a second there before we had one of Gold's warriors sweep in, chase him out.
Oh my god, are they gonna get Kobe? Oh, maybe no. So for those of you not in the know, we call Kobe's the thing when a player kicks a berry into their own hive. Diana Moya? Is that her name? Diana, what's her last name?
Moya James.
Diana Moya James rechristened the berry kicking Kobe. And we almost had an own goal Kobe there, but a great pickup on the berry. And now Honeymaker are back in business.
Up a little bit, yeah.
Honeymaker are catching up. That's some good hovering from Eric.
And one of my favorite things really about the Night Map is just you've got horizontal and vertical wraparound, and I think he's just such fantastic gameplay. We kind of had
that is a great kill.
That
is a good kill from Aaron Goldberg on Gold Abs. And this looks like Full Heal's game again, maybe. Good warrior kill. There it is. There it is. Full Heal are showing that they are basically the best new Night Map team.
Did we just take over your stream?
Let's go.
They're 2 up. They need to win 2 best of 7s.
Paul's butt is too big for this chair. I can't fit on here.
My butt is tiny, by the way. I wear waist 30, okay?
Want to give a quick shout out to James Zesby and James Allen Barron here from Logan Arcade for first of all putting us up for the day, and we got this great announcers booth set up here. It's very posh, but yeah, keeping us in line here. This is keeping the stream going. It's been great, stuff. But also thanks to Ryan and Allison for running the bracket and
yeah, great work, guys. Great work.
Keeping teams.
Technical difficulties earlier, really smooth day today.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good Uber on the Queen's head. Oh, will they be able to get that berry in the bottom? I've been asked as a champion what is going through my mind during finals. Let me just say that
Queen kill.
basically at this moment I am just trying not to make any mistakes whatsoever. And especially on this Night Map where the margins are so thin between victory and defeat. And we found this out last time around when my team, Something Seasonal, lost to this team playing on Go right now, Full Heal. We did not control the game whatsoever. We lost the Hive. Mike Esparza did a wonderful job on Speed Warrior. Dan Barron, again, he really set the meta in terms of defending the Hive. And at certain points, it's just basically when you're in a final, you're just thinking to yourself, don't mess up. Play your game. If you do it right, then you can take it away. But there's a chance for a Scream Wrath kill right now.
We've got Honeymaker starting to catch up a little on berries. We've got Full Heal.
No, they got the last one. They got the last one. Honeymaker needs to work out something right now. Full Heal are dominating on the econ scene. Honeymaker cannot prevent the drones from getting in there. They cannot defend their own hive well enough. what are they gonna do, guys?
You gotta switch it up, because what they're doing isn't working, obviously.
I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna throw some unhelpful phrases at the microphone.
They are finding out right now that the night map is a different beast to the day map. And many teams have played wonderful on day map to find out that the night map, you cannot do the same things. And Honeymaker, they have proven themselves to be, if not the best, and one of the best day map teams, but they need to bring their A game to stop this final from slipping away from them. It is what, 2-0, 3-0?
It's 3-0.
3-0 to Full Heel.
If Full Heel takes this, that pushes us to a second best of 7.
Right, so at the very
Honeymaker are going for
has that
Snail.
going.
Honeymaker are finally riding the Snail. They're trying something different. I know that everyone who's watching is going to be pretty excited about that.
I know I am.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are they going slow though?
No one watching it.
No one watching it. Nobody ever notices the Snail.
It's just
Honeymaker are doing
out.
a part-time berry running as well, and they're doing a pretty good job right now of excelling on both fronts. Maybe they found it out. Maybe they found out how to win.
Full Heel making really quick berry progress, definitely. We've got one
Great
warrior
kill from
the
Seth.
hive.
The Snail is moving again. Will it get there? Will it get there? Oh, that's
And it looks like we've got one warrior that's kind of more or less guarding where the hive is.
nice work, Seth. A great clean kill, and all of a sudden, Honeymaker are back in this final. Oh, but Seth loses his hold up.
Two berries left.
They have an
Full
open
Heel.
hive though. Two berries left right here. I think Full Heel are going to take this one again.
We have no one at the hive.
Dropping it between. Will the Snail get there though?
That's Full Heel.
There's the last berry. That's the last berry.
It's not over. Definitely not. Yeah, not over yet.
A valiant effort from Shaky Honeymaker, but they have still not figured out how to beat Full Heel on night map. They came very close with the Snail, but did not defend their hive well enough. And overall, they did a pretty good job of getting berries in despite running the Snail. They were pretty far ahead. They were pretty far, I mean, not ahead of Full Heel, but they had like quite a lot of berries going in there, despite the fact that they were running the Snail. But right now, 4-0 sweep.
Yeah, well.
Right now, it's looking like Full Heel are going to be our champions again.
Don't say that. We still, yeah. Don't want to call it too early.
Hey, you know, I call him like I see him.
We do still have a whole nother round that Full Heel will have to come through in order to beat Honeymakers to take the championship.
I mean, let's be honest. What Honeymaker have done today has been fantastic. They have
they've
never
come
been
a long way. They've come such a long way, and they're great players on that team.
Exactly.
You know.
And they were not contenders before, but now they swept everyone before them in the winners bracket. In true Logan Arcade fashion, the team from losers bracket are coming up to win the final though. The only time this has ever not happened was when Full Heel won last time round. And they just have
Which
a lot.
I feel like they need to get knocked down a notch.
They need to get
Look at
knocked
their
down a
smug
notch.
faces.
Look at David Garzon's
So
smug face.
So smug.
I'm looking forward to him listening to the commentary and hearing what I say.
Alright, looks like we're ready to go.
Alright, we're back up.
Honeymaker have not lost heart. This is one of the reasons why we love these guys. No matter what they do, they will try their best. Probably get kind of drunk. And then they will just keep on going on. They will not give up this fight.
You know, it's funny you bring up booze, because that's the one thing. I'm looking at the cup holders on both sides, and
I know, me personally, I was not drinking until we got out.
and there are no beers on Full Heel's side. But we
Full
got
Heel
a
taking
full
this
round.
very seriously. They want to be two-time champions.
I'm still in favor of having a breathalyzer handicap
Just
on
Barry
this.
head right in the hole there.
There was an own goal?
That was a goal.
Own
Right
goal or Kobe?
There was a goal by Gold into Honeymaker's hive.
So an own goal.
Yeah.
I love a good own goal.
Oh, and we're about. Almost trying to.
Again, right now, look at Dan doing such a good job of controlling this space in front of the right hive. And there you go. Dan is doing a wonderful job. I don't think anyone plays this night map as well as Dan Barry does.
We got looks like an econ lead with Honeymakers, but only one queen life.
Econ lead for Honeymaker, but right now, Full Heal is shutting this down. Oh!
Little acrobatic move there.
Acrobatic moves, but Honeymaker lost their warrior, and that might prove decisive. They need 3 berries. Full Heal only need 2. Seth is having to do way too much right now, but Eric is over to help him out on abs. And the drone is trying to sneak in through that bottom ledge. Someone just throw money in front of me. I don't know why exactly. Fine, I'll take it. Bribery. Honeymaker only need 1 more right now. Can they kick a berry? This might be the game right now. The Honeymaker drone is staying in the hive. She's gone right now, but she was hoping for a kick. This is a very close game. Honeymaker are coming to grips with this night map as we watch them. It's some great berry running. Oh! Abs gets it. Oh! Honeymaker, bring it back! And the arcade is cheering for Honeymaker as the now established underdogs. They may have swept through night map, but they are now officially, after losing that first night map series, they are the underdogs, and they're getting the arcade on the side right now because we want to see new winners. Am I right?
It keeps it interesting for sure.
But we have to say it's a great job from Honeymaker, who got blitzed in that first best of 7, but they had a little chat, and they have come to grips with the night map before our eyes, and it is wonderful to see a team being able to do that.
Do you think that Seth has gotten a little 50-50 gun shy with the whole gold curse thing?
I think Seth is not trying as much in this map. I'm not sure that's because of the gold curse though. I think it's basically a feature of the night map that 50-50s are much more difficult to handle. Own goal from Gold Abs! Aaron Goldberg is also a soccer fan. He'll be very disappointed by that.
And speaking as a queen, I feel like the night map really is a lot more difficult to do a 50-50 on than the day map is.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that one. I feel like it's not about the goal curse on night map. It's more about the distance between the bottom ledges and the top ledges. The floor and the ceiling, the distances are very, very hard to judge. It is much more difficult to actually gain a consistent hover because of the fact that the bumps are so much more dramatic. But yeah, I definitely agree, Hensel. Seth is being far more gun shy on these 50-50s than he was in Tama. Right there. He should have had the kill right there. Great work. Honeymaker has come back into this final with a vengeance. That's Warrior sacrifice with the berry got in. They still have this middle gate is still gray, and they can get their warriors out that way. If they can just continue to push their drones into the hive, Honeymaker might be taking a 2-0 lead. I definitely did not see this coming.
Middle gates untouched, the cerebral speed gates.
So the speed gates.
It's a pretty common thing, at least from what we've seen.
Gold gets 2 drones in.
Typically on night map is everyone kind of tends to ignore that top half of the map.
Yeah, it's definitely, because it's an econ heavy map.
Yeah, and as I said before, I feel like there's really a
great
lot of...
kill from Alex!
Definitely a lot of opportunity as far as the vertical and the horizontal wraparounds to kind of hit those gates and really prevent that.
And Alex takes out the gold defender! And all of a sudden, Honeymaker are in a good position.
We got 3 berries on each side.
3 berries on each side with the queens. The queens are uneven, and this might be the telling factor right now because Seth cannot push it as much as George can. Great kill from Seth. Push that berry in the bottom. There's a berry in the bottom, but the queen pushes it back. The berry goes again.
Oh, we're almost there.
Oh,
So close.
the drone blocked the berry from getting it. Honeymaker take it! Honeymaker take it! The arcade is going wild as Honeymaker take a 2-0 lead.
Another econ victory too.
They have turned this final around. This is so great to watch right now. Honeymaker got swept 4-0 in the first best of 7, and they are looking to sweep Full Heel 4-0 in the second best of 7. They have 2 more games to get their hands on the championship prize, which is the giant pig trophy that Josh Eglow made for whatever reason. And also $200 go to the winner. The loser will get their money back, which is $25. Again, for those joining late, we have Shake Your Honeymaker on blue. We have Full Heel on gold. Full Heel are 2-0 down in the second best of 7 game. They have to find a way to beat this rejuvenated Shake Your Honeymaker team. But right now, it's good work from Dan. Great work from Dan again.
Really slight berry lead by Full Heel.
You got a 2 berry lead, which it may be slight, but on this map, such margins can be dramatic.
Really great hive guarding though going on by Full Heel over at Honeymaker's hive.
Yeah, we got great hive guarding on both sides basically. We've been stuck at 4-2 for a long while. Will someone go for the snail? That's the question. Oh, and George turns around the last minute around the queen kill. Seth drops, Honeymaker's queen is dropped, and there is nobody protecting the goal hive. Eric's coming over. And Eric does a great job taking out Dan. Eric takes out gold abs. All of a sudden, Full Heel have a great lead. But Honeymaker have regrouped, and they're defending the hive very well right now.
Oh, and we got almost.
But that sweeping thing, it's so hard to get into the hive because of the roof above it, without allowing your queen or your warriors to dive down and get you just as you hit the ground.
Yeah.
And there's not much you can really do as a drone fallback. And Alex on Honeymaker did a great job of clearing out the warrior, but it wasn't enough because Full Heel's lead allowed them to get in a queen kill.
Is that the first military, Vic? Is that the first
That is the
military
first military win on night map so far, yeah.
Yeah, typically you don't see a whole lot of military. It's usually economic. Night tends to favor.
But the problem is that the queen gets desperate on the side.
Right.
And
then
this
you really
means that
have if you're stuck in the hive, you kind of get trapped on this map.
Again, the margins for error on this map are so razor fine. Okay, Seth's doing a very good job of just killing all the drones. Even before they get the berries, he's just like, nope, you're not getting anywhere. But both teams have shut down Econ completely. 1 berry for Honeymaker. Great juking. But wow, and a Kobe! A wonderful Kobe. I think that was Dan again. And he's killed the queen to boot, and he goes down. But all of a sudden, Full Heel again, they have this econ lead.
Now, does watching soccer give you an inherent advantage in playing Killer Queen?
Well, I don't think so, because there are many good players who don't watch it. Dan, principal among them. I think watching what you guys call soccer gives you an inherent advantage in terms of shouting and chanting. Because, you know, we have like so many of them that can work out. Great juking! The crowd is really pulling for Honeymaker right now. Full Heel, all the heals, so that makes perfect sense.
We got a lot of berries bouncing around.
Oh, and the queen doesn't push that one out. A Full Heel drone gets in there.
On the top.
Gazon is waiting. Good kill from Seth, but it's at the cost of yet another berry for Full Heel. The bottom berry, someone's right there, picks it up! That is great work and great communication from Full Heel to make sure that someone was there to pick up that berry that the queen kicked over. There is desperate defense, but Honeymaker is getting their drones in regardless. The crowd is clapping them along. They've really taken this team to heart. And who wouldn't? They have good songs. They're all friends. They're really wonderful people.
And Honeymaker is really keeping an eye on these berries that are being knocked over by Full Heal.
It's just good
across the
communication,
wrap around
right?
there. Yeah,
Good
really
communication.
fantastic.
The internet took a note of how funny the sheer amount of worker kills are in this match. It has been a bloodbath.
The defense is so good right now that we have sacrificed so many drones to the Snail God, and yet nobody is running a snail. But the Snail God is ready. Oh! 2 berries, Honeymaker! 3 berries, Full Heal! There's a berry coming! Oh, there's one more berry, Honeymaker! Can they make this? Oh my god, a queen drop! He's got the berry! He's got the berry!
Just waiting for the berries there. And we got one that
We
looks
have a
like
berry!
One berry apiece! This is so dramatic right now, he's in! Honeymaker takes it on the last berry! We had a mega race to get to the last berry. Honeymaker takes it. They're 1 game away from taking this final. What a story this is.
fantastic tournament all around, but definitely these matches have been awesome to watch. Really.
You know, I really did worry that Full Heal were going to take this final super easily after that first series. Honeymaker, you have to admire how they have adjusted.
They've really made a remarkable adjustment.
Exactly, and they've recovered so well. Here we are again, 2 off the bat. The center berries are uncontested, but with so much defense going on, no one's really going to go towards them.
Put the money in the trophy.
We have the pig trophy in front of us right now. Someone's always lived the pig trophy, which I think means that they're expecting Honeymaker to take this. But Full Heal is not done by any means, and do not discount these guys at all. That is some good berry running right there. Jumping over the queen.
Take the pretzel out of his mouth.
And again, we have some great warrior battles going on. And a very smart play from the Go Warrior to get away from the queen before she kills him. And Full Heal has a very slight lead, but these games are so tight that that can change in a moment. We are tied on berries. There's a bottom berry coming. Will anyone get that? Queen kicks it back. Good berry running again, but once again, both teams doing such a good job of shutting down Econ right now.
Fantastic pickup.
And Seth with a great kill.
Right on the spawn.
The crowd is chanting Jeff. It's our troll name for Seth. I don't know how that came about exactly, but it's pretty funny. Honeymaker gets that berry in. They are 2 up. There are berries on the floor.
We got a lot of Honeymaker's drones just spawning and catching those berries that are coming right underneath.
Honeymaker,
really great timing.
Honeymaker are 2 up now. They're back to 4 up. The lead is dramatic on this map. This sort of lead can be converted into wins super easily.
There's a comment on the stream. Brute Force Econ is Chicago style. It doesn't matter how many workers have to die.
Exactly. The workers are expendable. Oh my god, the hive is open. The blue hive is open. This is Honeymaker's game. This is Honeymaker's game. George's gonna have to go with something fantastic right now.
Oh, and we got
Again, 2 more berries for Honeymaker to take their first championship. Someone is chanting, "We are Logan." This is a great moment right now.
almost have one. Oh my god.
And Full Heal are not even doubling, they're tripling down on the defense. But their warriors are dead. Honeymaker is going to take this. I can't see Full Heal coming back from this. George is doing so wonderful though at defending this right now.
Yeah, George has really got the defense down.
Helen is cheering and singing for Honeymaker right now. I know they were always her second team. She wants to see them win. Everyone is getting super hyped right now because Honeymaker are on the verge of taking that first trophy. Coming from a team that never really made it in any sort of tournament to being the champions. And we are very happy for all of them. And I think the all arcade is pulling for them. Can Full Heal make an impact? They still have something to say. but they are not progressing on the recon whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Full heel running snail.
Oh my gosh. So
There's a
close.
bottom berry, but no drone to gather it.
The Honeymaker just cannot get in.
They lost a berry.
Alright, we've got
And go queen drops.
clearance.
Go queen drops. There are 2 warriors in full heel. Can they hold the position long enough? They can't dive bomb.
Berry famine. Do we have a berry?
Oh my god! There are no berries left! Oh, we have a berry! How do you make it take it? How do you make it take it? What a fantastic last second kill from Seth! The whole arcade erupts!
We got almost a berry famine and then a queen kill.
I cannot believe we just witnessed a berry famine final.
Oh my god.
This is amazing.
And with the queen
A
kill,
nightmare berry famine final.
Oh my god.
I don't know that there has ever been a berry famine in Killer Queen tournament history.
I don't think so. And Shake Your Honeymaker are so proud of themselves. We are so proud of all of us,
Everyone's
guys.
giving congratulations and hugs now. Everyone's just, oh my gosh.
A lot of love in this room.
Full heel, congratulating Shake Your Honeymaker, who did such a fantastic job of coming back from a blitz in the first best of 7. I didn't think they would turn it around, but they proved me wrong, and I'm so happy for those guys. They did a quite wonderful job turning this around. Hey, guys, Seth, come here.
We're gonna get the
Paul just pushed me out
Seth,
to get
come on,
the mic.
Seth, come on, interview time. Now we have Seth Parker. Seth Parker, winning queen of Shake Your Honeymaker. Let me ask you, you lost the first best of 7s in a blitz. How did you feel going into that second best of 7 right
I
there?
was scared. We were not together. That's why we lost the first. We didn't know what we were doing.
I know. One night map's a tough beast to manage.
But we figured it out.
What I was so impressed with was the fact that you didn't panic and you didn't change your strategy. You knew that your recon game was strong because you played that in day map so much, and you made this the minor adjustments.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you adjusted your berry run to win that last final?
Well, for me personally, I was just trying to completely shut down their hive the whole. Whereas in the first couple games in the first series, I was like all over our hive for some reason. I don't know why I was even there.
Berry running is a difficult thing like that. You went snail in one of the games.
Yeah, we just decided to try it.
Tried it out, didn't work.
It wasn't working, so.
Adjust it. So, I know you're a champion. What is it? 3 players in your team have never won a tournament before?
Yes.
They must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, very happy. First team on blue, I think, too. No,
Honey Bears won on blue against the first ever tournament something seasonal. Yeah. And that was like a something seasonal all played optics, yeah.
Right.
It'd be optics, but they did.
I'm gonna go sub up.
Okay, Seth, congratulations.
Thank you.
Quite wonderful job. Megan, you stepping in? Tell us what you think about that final.
Amazing. At the time of my life.
Who did you think was going to win before the final started?
I thought any team could have had at it. Yeah.
It was a really tight final between 2 really great teams. I would say. After Full Heel went 4-0 on the first best of 7, did you see a way back for Honeymaker?
I got a little worried for them, but I thought they had it in my heart. But great tournament all around. Everybody did a fantastic job.
There were a lot of really, really great series.
A lot of really great series.
Yeah.
I think any team really could have won. Any team that entered.
Honeymaker taking shots in Malone, I presume?
Yep.
And Chicago Standard. Portland in New York, I hope the next time you have a tournament, the winners will take shots in Malone. If you can find it somewhere. It is the most disgusting liquor, but it's Chicago tradition, so you should take it anyway. I want to find a representative from Full Heel. David, come over here. Up in the booth right now, we have David Garzon, who was part of that losing team Full Heel. David, you put up such a great performance in the first best of 7, but Honeymaker really turned it around. How do you feel about that?
They just adapted.
Looking at the first series, they had 2 warriors starting our hive, and one of the big reasons why I consider myself to be a threat is that I will win those 50-50 fights. That's a big reason why we kept running econ left and right, but they regrouped, and from what I saw, they had one of their warriors try to clear their hive, and they had a Seth guard on our hive.
Yeah.
I can't win a 50-50 against a queen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's only so much you can do with the Hobbit.
And as we only had the one run I think we did, I had to keep trying to do something up. I kept trying to bait Seth. We won 1 military out of that series. I clutched that one, but it wasn't enough. We didn't adapt to their gameplay.
For people who have been listening to the whole stream, David said he wins most 50-50s. He is one of the guys that I mentioned before as one of the best people in terms of warrior ceiling battles. David is one of our better players in terms of winning those 50-50s. So you should believe him when he says that.
Yeah.
But how do you feel? I mean, Honeymaker is such a popular team.
Yeah. And that's what I was looking at it. It's like, if we didn't win, that's fine. Believe it or not, I don't know if anyone made any sort of comment on it, but as a whole, 5 of us, today was our first game play. This morning. So we were a little rusty in a few things.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I think we got better. But they just adapted a lot better than we did.
You did a fantastic job in the losers final against Perfect Strangers. Sorry.
Yeah, and looking at it is that I forgot which team it was. I think I'm trying to remember, but there was one game where it's like, okay, we changed because I was originally Ledge Guard. Dan was the guy in our hive clearing us out.
Yeah.
And I think it was against Seth's team, where we switched it up, and we came close. We won 1 game as soon as we switched it up, and we said, all right, against Perfect Strangers, Dan is going to Ledge Guard, I'm going to clear us out. And I was clearing him out left and right. Yeah. I think there was only 1 warrior fight I lost, and that was against Sparza. And again, he goes speed warrior. Well, we should ridiculous at it, but he clears warriors. We
should mention that Dan has been struck by illness recently, so he hasn't necessarily been at 100%. He still put up a really, really wonderful show in this tournament in spite of that.
But ultimately, I mean, congrats on Nam. I heard murmurs everyone thinks they're going to take it. I thought, okay, well, we're still going to put up a fight. I still like to think we put up a good fight. We 4'd them the first one, day 4-1 us the next one. But practice aside, this goes to show you that...
You 4-0 then?
Yeah, we fought the first one.
Yeah.
And again, this goes to show you that all this practicing does go into it.
Exactly. Honeymaker, I've mentioned on the stream many times today, they play together just consistently. They very rarely play. I mean, no, I shouldn't say that. Honeymaker are perfectly good. All the players are playing with other people as well.
Yeah.
They're never going to be like too snooty to play with anybody else, but they do play as a team.
Yeah.
So many times. Every single league night since the last tournament, I think they've all been out there. There were maybe a couple times when Joe was out of town, I think.
I think he was out of town, and there were a few of them, like the Zach and Alex, who had like random plans. But ultimately, they did play for the most part. Either like 3 out of the 5 players, 4 out of the 5.
Exactly.
Wrap up the stream.
Apparently, we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you for talking to me, David. Thank you for being such a wonderful hostess, Megan, over there. This is Logan Arcade signing off. Oh yes, let's give out a few more thanks. Thank you to James Espy and James Barron. They are 2 main guys who really help us run this. James Espy is the owner of Logan Arcade. He was the guy who put the cabinet in here first. Thank you to James Barron, who has constantly put up with our amazingly prolific demands to replace buttons and joysticks when people spill lots of beer in the cabinet, and he's done such a great job of maintaining this cabinet, so it's been in tip-top shape for most of the nights. Maybe a few nights like a button's been down, but James is on that all the time. Well, thank you Ryan Dunson and Alison Fiade, is that how I say her last name? Feed, maybe? Those 2 guys did a great job of running the bracket and making sure this tournament ticked along nicely. Mike Hensel helping us set up everything. Megan Stetz for being here on the laptop all the time. I'd like to thank everybody who came out today. I'd like to thank Josh for making the Pig Out trophy. I really hope you get to see that in the Facebook group. Thank you to all the admins of the Killer Queen Mercury Squad, including Garzon, who's sitting right next to me. Thank you for all the teams who came out and made this a wonderful, wonderful experience. Congratulations to Shake Your Honeymaker, but congratulations to all the teams who made this such a wonderfully competitive tournament. There was so much great play here. I don't even know how to say how great it was to be a part of this.
And thank Paul for commentating.
Thank me for stepping in the booth at the end of it, making this an English commentary kind of thing. Usually English commentators suck, and I hope I didn't.
Alright, signing off.
This is Logan Arcade signing off. Peace out, everybody.
You have a future.
I hope everybody